Thanks for staying with us. Your bank charges you for using their ATM, but despite a spurt in the number of attacks on unsuspecting ATM users, banks don't seem to have learned their lesson. Many still don't have security to guard ATM machines and customers who use it.
NDTV Hindu's cameras around Chennai looking at how banks have left their ATMs open to anyone and everyone. It's almost a template. On Spurtank Road, this ATM lies bare. A similar scene at another bank on Monteith Lane, on Mount Road and other banks in the vicinity. All of them have no guards, no security to protect any customer who walks in to withdraw his cash. No security to protect any customer who walks in to get his cash. And no security means scenes like this. Look at this man, taking advantage of no security to suck cash using a vacuum cleaner out of the machine. Or this shocking CCTV footage where a man with a gun forces a customer to withdraw cash and snatches it from him.
Robbers, they'll force the people to get the cash from the ATM, and we can't refuse it. If you refuse it, they can kill you. Anything.
Security रखना सही है ना? Security रखने से बिना तो सबको public को भी नुकसान होएगा ना?
So where are all the guards? At this ATM, they are sleeping in one dark corner in the bank's premises. In pitch darkness, even our cameras are unable to wake them from their slumber. As they sleep, we spy on an unsuspecting customer. Watch him punch his ATM pin, and then, in public interest, we demonstrate what can happen. In another ATM, the guard is sleeping, but this time inside the ATM. Even people walking in can't wake him up. But these guards are grossly underpaid and highly overworked. Some have to do grueling 16-hour shifts.
क्यों ना पैसा नहीं होगा तो कैसे खाना बना के खाना पड़ता है, ऐसा सब कुछ करना पड़ता है, पैसा भी घर जाना पड़ता है, गरीब लोग हैं ना इसलिए.
But the ultimate blame lies with the bank, which despite levying hidden ATM charges against customers, have failed to provide them with a secure environment to carry out transactions. Security agencies feel they are being pushed into a corner by the bank.
There are many clients not willing to pay what the market demands. So they want to pay less salary for the good quality of people. So in that case, we are caught both between security guards and the client.
When it comes to hard selling ATMs, banks leave no stone unturned. Some say the ATMs are the fastest, others claim they have the most widespread network. And most of them say it's the most personalized service they can ever provide to their customers. But in the whole process of hard selling, banks seem to have forgotten their basics. The basic thing to provide security to a customer when he walks into an ATM and comes out with his cash safely. With camera person Damodaran, this is Sai Manish for NDTV Hindu.
Well, A.R. Manivanan, head High Care One Guarding and Dog Squad Outsourcing Services, and Asghar Khan, a customer, joined us in our studios earlier. Here were their views.
See, we are in this field for the past 6 years. We have good trained security guards, but as far as the salary part is concerned, we depend on the bank how much they are going to pay us.
Now, Asghar, if you were a customer at one of such ATMs,
okay.
Obviously you're just open to risks. If there is no security, somebody can just come and maybe rob you of the money that you've just taken off your ATM. What do you feel about that? Do you feel safe?
I mean, to be honest, I don't feel safe, and I mean, during the daytime, I really don't have a problem whether it is guarded or unguarded, as I see that generally Chennai city is safe and you don't have any problem during the day. But what I generally do as a precaution is that when I have to draw money during nights, okay, and I see that an ATM is not guarded, I generally try
avoiding it.
Avoid doing any transaction in an ATM which is not guarded, and so it's only during the days, and at nights I generally avoid.
Well, he's got an option. I mean, he's got a choice. But what about those people who want to, withdraw money and maybe not feel safe at all? What do you think can be done?
See, with us, not only security guards, even we do provide electronic surveillance system.
Yes.
All those things are
You mean
recorded.
CCTVs?
Yes, exactly. So even if something happens, these culprits can be caught by seeing the camera. But that's a recorded camera. So
How much of a time gap is that? Now, if there is a CCTV, installed in a ATM, how much of a time gap will it take to find out a culprit maybe?
Well, immediately, because everything is recorded, minute by minute. So immediately, if anything happens, next minute we can go and replay that scene. We can easily catch whoever is coming inside.
Now, very recently, an entire ATM machine was robbed off from an ATM, a place. What can be done? I mean, that's like the extreme cases, but it has happened. What really can be done? Since you're from the industry, what do you think really can be done?
Exactly. Banks should also be liberal in giving us good charges to deploy good security guards to provide safety to the customers. Whoever is coming inside, it's very difficult to identify who is coming for drawing money or who is coming inside to to steal the money. So in that case, banks should be liberal, paying good rates to us to deploy good trained manpower. That's what my sincere request to all corporates and banks.
So very quickly, do you think it's negligence from the part of the bank?
I do say that.
Okay.
Because we are very professional. We depend on the banks and clients how much they are going to pay to us. In turn, we are going to give them a salary to the security guards.
All right. The bail granted to alleged child sexual abuser and child pornographer Will Hume has brought to the fore the question, are we too soft on child abusers? And we here at NDTV Hindu are going a step forward against child abuse with our campaign Justice for Children. If you'd like to join us in our fight against child abuse, we'd urge you to join our campaign. You can drop us a line at feedback@ndtv-hindu.com, or you can also SMS us or even call us at 99-413-2222. We will take all your views to the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, as we need to let the authorities know just how strongly we feel about child abusers being let off lightly. Well, in Tamil Nadu, it's not enough if students leave their books and bags outside their examination hall. They will have to leave their shoes, socks and belt as well. This controversial order is in a bid to check malpractices. Sam Daniel reports.
No shoes, socks or belts in the examination hall. That's Tamil Nadu government's new order for class 10 and 12 public exams starting next month. A practice that's already being followed by some schools. Less than 0.5% of students indulge in malpractices. Most of them are private candidates. And is it okay to treat them all as suspects? There are mixed reactions among students and schools.
We are used to come in this manner. It is a part of a school discipline. And suddenly if we have to change this, it is like suspecting us, kind of like we won't be confident when we are writing our examinations. And I think it will just hinder our marks, that's it.
It motivates children to study for the exams.
There may be one or two doing some malpractices, but we cannot have a specific rule for just two people.
But following objections in the media over the new rule, the Department of Education has said it may tone down the directive, asking schools to implement it only when they suspect a student might try to cheat. In Chennai, with camera persons Anand and Chandran, Sam Daniel, Find TV.
Lots more coming up on the other side, but before that, a quick look at how gold and silver did today.